Darius Dovcek after midweek UEFA Cup defeat at the hands of Borussia Dortmund. Charlie Nicholas and Brian O'Neill are on the bench. Well, one man Celtic will be looking to today for inspiration is 22-year-old striker Gerry Crenny, who scored in the 1-1 draw at Ibrox earlier this season. He scored 12 goals so far, 2 of them in that European campaign. Rangers, fresh from their triumph at Leeds in the Champions Cup, field the same starting 11 with Peter Haustra and Alexei Mikhailichenko on the bench. And one of the midweek scoring heroes was Ali McCoy, who's hit 30 goals already this season, 29 for Rangers, plus 1 for Scotland. Since joining Rangers almost a decade ago, he's never failed to score against Celtic in any one season. The referee is Brian McGinley from Balfron. So Celtic get the 226th league meeting between these clubs underway, a fixture that goes way back 102 years. And there's an early touch for John Brown. Well, an incredible atmosphere inside Parkhead, a 53,000 all-ticket capacity crowd. And right away the referee stepping in, just telling players to calm down there. So this match going out live to Italy this afternoon. I wonder what they'll make of it. Certainly witnessing a contrast in styles. Good interception by Mowbray. It's Gillespie to McStay. Now it's Galloway. This is Tom Boyd. Gillespie sending it through to Slater. Well, Stuart Slater still looking for his first goal for an afternoon this would be to score it. Here comes Celtic. Boyd fires in the cross. Gerry Crenny. Well, it was a terrific cross there from Tom Boyd, and Gerry Crenny got in just ahead of the defenders. That one certainly wasn't far away. Andy Gorham will not be happy with the marking, but an excellent effort from Gerry Crenny. McPherson's with him all the way. And the ball goes out for the throw-in to Celtic. Dovcek firing in the high one, Andy Gorham coming for it. Paul McStay was in there. It was off the line from Richard Gough. Well, what a terrific clearance by Richard Gough off the goal line. Andy Gorham could only punch the ball. McStay shot it in. Gough right on the line to save Rangers. Pass just eluding Ian Ferguson. Slater running at Gough. Still Slater, he's taken down by John Brown. The free kick to Celtic just outside the penalty area. That was good running by Stuart Slater, and John Brown took him right out of the game. Dovcek has scored against Rangers before, and he does pack a terrific shot, but it's a short one to McStay. Marvellous save by Andy Gorham from Darius Dovcek. Well worked free kick there from Celtic. And Andy Gorham still sporting a black eye. A wonderful save there from the Polish player. Gorham took that black eye in the match against Motherwell last Saturday at Ibrox. So here's Tom Boyd with the corner kick. Crenny's in there at the near post. Rangers under a lot of pressure here, but the referee spotting an infringement against Tony Mowbray. So the free kick awarded to Rangers. Certainly Celtic playing with a lot of spirit and commitment this afternoon despite their recent disappointments. And it is proof again that an Old Firm match is a one-off. Form really doesn't count for anything. Here comes Slater again, having a fine match. And Celtic have the throw-in. This is Collins to Dovcek. And it's easy to see why manager Liam Brady wanted Dovcek back into the side as quickly as possible after his injury. Not just for his defensive qualities, but there's a mistake. And Andy Gorham again showing great bravery. think a mistake by Stuart McCall. He was caught in possession. And Paul McStay took a bit of a knock there as he challenged Durham, but he's back on his feet. Again, the Rangers goalkeeper showing a lot of bravery. Paul McStay come racing in, and a collision there. Hopefully Mowbray go for it. And that's Rangers ball. This is Durant, and again it goes Rangers' way. Peter Grant in the thick of the action now. This is Ian Ferguson, who for John Brown, who's broken out of defence. Good toss from Brown. Hateley's in there, but a bit of pushing going on indicated the referee, and the free kick awarded to Celtic. It's a good early cross by John Brown, some excellent running by him. The referee indicated there'd been a bit of pushing. Rather slack pass, picked up by Galloway. Dale Gordon is in trouble here with the referee. He took John Collins right out of the play. And the referee's patience finally snaps. Dale Gordon being called over now. But, that's an unacceptable tackle. Well, we saw a few flashes of temper from him in the Skull League Cup final, and another unnecessary one there, quite frankly. So he becomes the first booking of the afternoon. So just over the half hour gone. So Galloway takes the free kick. And they got him taking every advantage, finds Hateley. In comes Dale Gordon. Ali McCoy's there. Here's Ian Durant. Ian Durant scores for Rangers. 32 minutes gone, and a classic counter-punch by Rangers. Ian Durant striking with great style. His 5th goal of the season. The downward header from Hateley. Dale Gordon found Ali McCoy. He could have had a go himself, but he knocked it down to Ian Durant. A brilliant goal by Rangers. Celtic 0, Rangers 1. Well, Celtic were pushing forward, gaining a lot of territorial advantage, but Rangers there with some splendid play. This is McCall driving forward, and he wins the free kick. Peter Grant was who challenged him, and Grant has taken a knock. Mowbray was also in on the challenge. Grant going in there, clearly a foul. There's Craney with a little touch, and good defending by John Brown. This is Gillespie to Craney. Richard Goff going for it there with Collins. And Dale Gordon conceding the corner kick. Well, you can see an exchange of views there between Gordon and Brown. So a last chance in this first half for Celtic. We're into injury time. Gillespie has moved forward. Mowbray's there as well. Can Celtic get it back here? The ball goes behind for the goal kick. And there goes the half-time whistle. And there's the man who scored the only goal of the match so far. It was a good break forward by Rangers. Dale Gordon was involved in it. McCoist could have had a go himself, but knocked it into the path of Ian Durrant, who finished with some style. The half-time score here at Parkhead: Celtic 0, Rangers 1. Second half underway. As this huge crowd settles again. And Rangers have made a change. Peter Houstra, the Dutchman, has come on for John Brown. And Rangers have reorganised. Stuart McCall has gone to right back, and David McPherson has gone to centre back alongside Richard Gough. So here comes Celtic. Tom Boyd getting around to his left foot. Jerry Craney's in there. It breaks to Collins. And Dale Gordon was in there for Rangers. This is Gillespie. Celtic pushing forward in these opening stages. Disappointing effort there from Jerry Craney. And Celtic obviously well wound up by Liam Brady at half-time. Here's a chance for Celtic now. Boyd's breaking in the right, but Durrant made the challenge there, and Paul McStay, the referee, rightly waving play on. Here's Ian Ferguson. Again, the referee allowing the play to flow. This is Mike Galloway for Celtic. A long one for Craney to chase. It drops just in behind Gough. That's an excellent ball. But Gough stands firm. He kept a cool head there. And now it's Collins stepping in for Celtic. This is Slater. Good play by Slater. Can he get his first goal for Celtic? Well, a terrific run by Stuart Slater. It brings great applause from the Celtic fans. And it came so close to that first elusive goal. We must wonder if it's ever going to come. McStay, again Rangers getting just about everyone behind the ball, everyone except Haitley. You see Ali McCoist back there in his own midfield area. Here comes Celtic now. Checks cross. Houstra's back helping in defence. Good play though by Tom Boyd. Taking a slight deflection there. First time clearance from McCall, a touch on by McCoist. Intercepted by Galloway, now it's Collins for Celtic to Craney. This is Slater. Off the top of the crossbar. The ball come off the top of the crossbar. Well, again, excellent play by Celtic. It was Galloway to Collins, to Craney there. A lovely little shimmy there by the Celtic player, and it clipped the top of the crossbar. Collins. Dovcek rolls it back to McStay. Played through again for Slater, played in behind Gough. Gough makes the tackle, and the referee immediately gives the free kick. Well, Gough saying he got the ball, but the referee was well up with the play and decided to give it Celtic's way. There wasn't enough lot in it. Or can Celtic grab the equaliser? The recent play deserves. Haitley nipped in there just ahead of Mowbray. This is Boyd. And Andy Gorham. A terrific save again. Well, Stuart Slater just cannot believe it. Tom Boyd got in the cross. What a terrific effort that was from Slater. He might easily have had a hat-trick in this second half. And Andy Gorham, who was such a hero on Wednesday, defies him again. Dovcek's corner, punched away by Gorham, returned by Collins, breaks out now to Peter Grant. Rangers under siege. This is Paul McStay. The chance on now for Gillespie. And again, Andy Gorham defies Celtic. Again, Tom Boyd was involved in it. Paul McStay tried to work his way through. Gary Gillespie from 6 yards out was defied by Andy Gorham. Well, the Celtic pressure is intense. Surely they must get something back here. Richard Gough got the touch there. Ian Ferguson stoutly defending. It's another corner to Celtic. Again, the fans get right behind them. Oh, what a terrific spell of pressure. Still Rangers leading by 1-0. Boyd has switched to the other side now to take this corner. David Robertson attacks it well. Here comes Galloway. And the ball goes out of play for the throw to Rangers. Well, a remarkable spell of pressure. And some remarkable play from Stuart Slater. That's Gillespie hitting the high one forward. Slater's in there. Challenged by Gough. It breaks to McCall. This is McCoist. Surrounded by Celtic players. It's picked up now by John Collins. This is McStay. Slater to Collins. And Richard Gough will be in trouble with the referee here. Gough has also, I think, injured himself in the challenge, but he went in late there. Well, Richard Gough being helped from the field. Meanwhile, the referee has gone over and he's given a word of warning to Mick Martin. He's also booked Richard Gough as the Rangers player leaves the field injured. Walter Smith there trying to get things reorganised. Alexei Mikhailichenko is the other substitute. So Richard Gough, it looks as though he's aggravated that groin injury. And Alexei Mikhailichenko, the Ukrainian international player who cost £2.3 million from Sampdoria, comes on. Haustra has switched over to the right side now. McPherson has broken out of defence. It's a good pass there from Haustra. Dobchik giving it away. Good play by McPherson. This is McCall to Durant. Ian Ferguson through to Durant again. Excellent play by Ian Durant, linking well there with Ian Ferguson. It all began though when Dobchik gave the ball away, but Durant there finding Ferguson, he slid the pass through to him, and the shot just inches away from Bonner's left-hand post. Excellent play by Ian Durant. Slater showing some pace. That was good defending by McPherson. He was giving the goalkeeper the option of picking up the ball, but Gorham decided not to hang about. The ball goes out of play for the throw to Rangers. Cole sends it forward to McCoist. This is Haustra. Mikhailichenko is in a fair bit of space on the far side of the field. Haustra gets it across to him. There is Mikhailichenko. There's Ferguson! What a terrific strike by Ferguson, and well taken by Pat Bonner. So Haustra saw Mikhailichenko. It was then left to Ian Ferguson. He hit it with great power. But it's certainly, no matter what happens now, going to be a better afternoon for Rangers than Celtic. But in fact it might be a very, very good afternoon for Rangers. A chance to finish it off. Mikhailichenko plays it through to Ali McCoist. It was just slightly overhit, still McCoist. And Bonner keeping the ball in play. We're inside the final minute of the match. McStay plays it forward, looking for Slater. He's got the pace there to get in ahead of Robertson. Good play by Slater. And the ball come off McPherson. Still Celtic driving forward, and Galloway wins the corner kick. What a dramatic end to the match. Well, Slater's claiming the ball. Come off the defender's arm. He did well there getting away from Robertson. McPherson come across there. Still play raging on. It's Haitley's header. 20 seconds left according to my watch. Plus injury time. It's Peter Grant trying to switch the play to Galloway. Oh, that's a terrible challenge there. Peter Haustra taking a severe knock. It looked a very reckless challenge to me. So Haustra has recovered. This is Peter Grant. There goes the final whistle. Well, Walter Smith there disappearing into the tunnel. The Rangers fans are jubilant. Warm handshakes all round, sporting handshakes from the Celtic players. The final score here at Parkhead, Celtic 0, Rangers 1.
Well, Jerry, some quite tremendous attacking play from Celtic, but they just could not score.
Yes, they had a lot of possession, as you would expect from them at Parkhead. Frankly, I think Rangers had better players in a number of positions. You've got to remember as well, they lost Gough and they lost Brown, and they still won at Parkhead. But having said that, Stuart Slater, I mentioned in commentary, he could have had a hat-trick. What a great first touch he had. That goal's bound to come. He's not a proven goal scorer. He's got about 70 games without a goal. He was actually bought to play off the front too, but he's now being used in a more positive role.
Yeah, well, I certainly don't think Celtic deserved to lose yesterday. I mean, the bulk of the game, and certainly Stuart Slater never deserved to finish on the losing side, but he was the most effective player on, certainly most effective forward on view yesterday. And it's amazing to think that he's went such a long way without scoring a goal. Because in the game yesterday, he's made great runs, hitting them with his right foot, like here. He's hitting them with his left foot as well. Just clips the crossbar. And this is a terrific volley as well. So it's just, well, it was a great shame that he finished up on the losing side and never scored a goal because he deserved to.
But again, Gordon, the Rangers' defence stood the test. I mean, Elland Road the other night, they defended well and broke, and they did that effectively. Richard Gough, for instance, in the heart of that defence, again, very much a hero. A terrific goal line clearance early on, which obviously steadied things.
Yeah, as we've said time and time again, Richard Gough's just, without question, Rangers' most influential player. And it was interesting on Wednesday night after the game at Elland Road, speaking to people like Billy Bremner and Norman Hunter, saying what a great player that he thought he was. And hopefully for Scotland, I mean, he went off yesterday with a groin strain, and hopefully for Scotland, he's going to be fit for the big game against Italy. And certainly for Rangers as well, with the Marseille game not so far off.
What about Andy Gorham, Gordon? I mean, he was magnificent at Elland Road. He was superhuman yesterday.
Well, he's having a great season, Jim, and he's had a really special week as well. Obviously starting off at Elland Road on Wednesday night, and some of his saves have been quite magnificent. And the save fed Dovcek early on in the game. It was a great, Dovcek really thumps this one, but it's this that I think, these situations here that I think he excels himself. Narrowing the angles, and there's no better goalkeeper in Britain at coming out against and win against one situations.
It wasn't just about defence for Rangers, though, was it? Ian Durrant again having a marvellous season. Again, a creative player, great running off the ball. And I thought really he ran the show again in the midfield for Rangers.
There was some great passing yesterday in the game, but what about this one? This is the pass of the day for me. It was a half-foot volley, 40 yards out to Ali McCoy, so it really was an exceptional. And this is interesting. He starts his run here. He's alongside Haitley here when Haitley heads the ball down. Great ball to the back post. And he just steers this one in. Lovely finish once he got over the shock. Ali McCoy's knocking it down to him instead of having a blast himself.
Yeah, and here was another chance. A nice little 1-2 here with Ian Ferguson. I mean, they do link so well together. And unlucky that was closer than it actually looked.
And he's another player that's going to figure strongly in the Scotland game.
Jerry, you're an advocate of the new pass-back rule. I know, I don't think Gordon is, but you are. Yesterday it caused chaos.
Well, again, it's up to players to adapt to this. Goalkeepers like the ball played back early. Now, on this occasion, Dovcek sends it to Bonner. He's clearly unhappy about the positioning of it, and he does the right thing. He's not going to put himself under pressure. He indicates here he wants it played to his right foot. And then at the other end, I mean, this is Dale Gordon panicked here. John Brown could have cleared that, and I'm sure they had a cup of tea afterwards.
John Brown's asked him if he's going out for a pint afterwards, and Dale Gordon says yes, but only one.
Shows you how competitive, though, they are in that Rangers defence.
Yeah. As you rightly say, though, Jerry, it's about the players and how they adapt to it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. On a wider basis, let's talk about Celtic's problems, and they have plenty of them.
They have. It's easy to say the manager should carry the can, but Celtic have got rid of a few managers in recent years. It's about more than that. It's about the board of directors. It's about the financial structure of the club. It's about finding a new stadium. Now, apart from getting rid of managers, they've recently sacked a chief executive. These are the men who appointed that man. And I think, frankly, there have to be resignations from this board. And new people have to be brought in. People are going to bring money into the club. I think that's essential for Celtic. They really have to look in a different direction.
How do you assess their problems, Gordon?
Well, certainly I'm more interested in team sheets than balance sheets, but it seems to be the balance sheets that are causing Celtic most concern now. But I don't really see any light at the end of the tunnel. I've certainly not heard anything coming from Parkhead that would give MD hope. But at the same time, a club with the type of support that Celtic have got, very loyal, very big, I've always got a chance, although it might be quite some time before they get their act together.
I think the simple fact of the matter, Jerry, is Liam Brady is tireless about trying to get it right on the field. Now, the people behind the scenes, you're saying they've got to get it right off the field, and then they'll have the blend.
Yes, but I think there definitely has to be change. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Morale among the players is not good, and I think that's there to be seen. They can obviously lift themselves for a game like that yesterday, off for the European ties, but I think the supporters really are getting fed up. They've been loyal for far too long. The Rangers supporters rebelled a number of years ago, and that turned Rangers around. When they were playing to 4,000 and 5,000 people, they knew they had to get their act together. Just some late news in the Scotland situation, Jim. Andy Roxburgh will name a 16-man squad tomorrow for the match against Italy. I'm told there'll be no Brian McClair or Kevin Gallagher. Gordon Durie is set to return.
OK, Jerry Gordon, thanks. We'll take a break there. Still to come, international swimming from Cumbernauld, but in a couple of minutes from now, we've our Scottish League highlights.